The unit I'm going to show you today is the side shifted palletiser. This is used to take drums on and off pallets. It can handle lots of different drum sizes. I'll pull the unit away so you can get a better view. Now, how the unit works: at the front of the unit you have this stainless steel gripping head, and this grips to the top lip of the drum. We have a hydraulic pump at the back so we can raise and lower the gripping head. So if I pull the handle here, it goes down. If we pump the handle, it goes up. The other unique feature with this one is we can actually slide this left and right across the beams. This allows us to line up the gripping head with any position on the pallet. Once we take the front drum off, we can also go right the way across the pallet from this position to take the back drums off. All you need to do is leave your pallets a little space between the pallets, like you can see on these demonstration ones. So let's pick up this steel green drum first. We can use the handle at the back like a tiller, so we can manoeuvre the unit to the pallet, line it up so the wheels go down the side, and push it forward. We then can release this orange toggle clamp, and we can move this sideways till it lines up with the middle of the drum. We then push this forward so it locks in place. That locks the sliding mechanism. We now push the unit forwards, and the top is connected. We then lower it, and that will engage the drum. And then as we pump the handle now, this will lift the drum off the pallet. This drum I'm picking up is full of water, so it weighs about 216 kilos. We then use the tiller handle to pull the unit back off the pallet. So it's very easy to use, it's very manoeuvrable. We can unlock the beam, we can slide it to the middle, and lock again. What we'll do now is we'll place this drum down on the floor, and then we'll go through and take the black drum off. Again, use the handle at the back. When we want to put the drum down on the floor, we pull up on this handle here, but we gently squeeze the handle so we lower the drum down in a nice and controlled way. Once there's no weight on the unit, because the drum is now on the floor, we just reach forward and lift up on the lever. I'll show you the catch in more detail a little bit later on in the video. Next, now we're going to remove this black drum. We obviously now need to lift up the catch at the front, so we select the lift function, pump up on the handle, and then we go over the pallet, and now we want to move the slider to the left hand side for the centre of the black drum. Release the toggle, and then lock in position when it's in the middle. You'll notice when I'm doing any of these sliding actions that I don't put my hands on the beam anywhere. I actually keep one hand on the lifter and one hand on the toggle. Release and move. Now we can push it forward. We lower it down again to engage. Then we pump the handle. As soon as the drum's clear of the pallet, select a neutral position and pull the unit back. We now can slide this to the right hand side. Lock in position. Using the handle again like a tiller. Again, we squeeze up on the handle nice and gently. As soon as there's no weight, we're sure the drum is on the floor, we just reach forward, disconnect the hook, again slide back into the middle position. The next thing I'm going to show you is the catch assembly here. So I'm going to remove the catch from the ladder rack and then we'll come in for a closer view. So we can remove this by taking a pin at the bottom. This is the catch assembly. So when we're lowering it onto the drum, we're actually lowering the top piece over the top of the drum, and then this is the piece that goes underneath the lip of the drum. And as it lifts, the lip here connects under the lip of the drum and carries out the lifting. We can see here there's a series of holes here on the catch, and these holes are used to remove the top pin and move the hook forward. So by moving up into these positions, we can move the hook forward for different styles of drums. So the next drum we're going to pick up is a Mauser type drum, and that involves moving the catch slightly into a different position for the Mauser style. I'm going to refit this and then we'll go and pick up the small Mauser drum. We can fit this catch onto the ladder rack in any of the positions. Once refitted, we refit the securing pin. I'm now going to change the catch setting for the Mauser drum. All these settings are in the user manual. Right, we're ready to pick up the Mauser drum. We're now going to move the unit to the pallet to pick up the Mauser drum. So wheel it forward. You can also use these handles at the side to do the turn. Grab hold of the tiller, manoeuvre it into the pallet. We now want to move across to the left hand side. Again, keep one hand on the handle here. Release the grip. The middle of the drum again. Unlock the slider, jack the handle up so the catch is above the drum, and as we come in we can then lower the catch down to connect. We then pump the handle to lift the drum. We'll position this on the next pallet just to show you how easy that is to do. We'd always recommend storing the unit on a pallet because that way it's out of harm's way.